everyone! I'm Liz Sukharov, and I would like to give you a very warm welcome to our interview show, The Wonders of Life Beyond Earth. Today, we will cover the fascinating topic of extremophiles, and for many of you who don't know what these might be, they are organisms capable of surviving extreme environments or conditions such as extreme temperatures, high radiation levels, high salt concentrations, extremes of pH, toxic waste, high pressure, or perhaps any other condition that would be deadly or hostile to many other organisms or us humans. There are various different types of extremophiles, each with their own capabilities of surviving a certain type of environment. Today, we have the immense pleasure and privilege of getting to interview our extremely lovely tardigrade friend, Carl. For some background info on Carl's tardigrade species, there are around 1,300 of his species worldwide. Our little friend is considered aquatic, as he requires a thin layer of water around his body to prevent himself from dehydration. They've been studied in various environments, like the deep sea or sand dunes. So now that you've gathered some information, please give a round of applause to our lovely friend, Carl. So, Carl, thank you for joining us. How are you today? Oh yes, our apologies. We forgot about the translator. We will get to that. Since we won't be able to understand him, we will provide you with a translation of what lovely Carl is saying. So, for our first question, tell us, Carl, how are you considered extreme?
I may be small and silly looking, like my nickname of Water Bear, but I am a very tough organism. You could refer to me as the most indestructible animal on planet Earth. I have been on Earth for about 600 million years, compared to dinosaurs, which was about 400 million years. I can go up to 30 years without food or water. I have the ability to survive extremely low temperatures, like absolute zero, as well as super high temperatures, like living in a volcano. I can take high levels of radiation, and I'm able to survive exposure to certain chemicals that can be very harmful to other forms of life. Even the crazy conditions of outer space. I may be wrong, but I'd consider myself a superhero. Do you think you could survive an asteroid impact like the one that led to the extinction of dinosaurs? Well, researchers say that I could, and if we're being real, only the death of the sun may be enough to wipe my species out.
That is awesome, Carl. Thank you. But tell me, do you actually prefer these extreme environments, or can you just handle them?
Well, imagine this scenario. I easily handle boiling temperatures near 150 degrees Celsius, but if it gets boring, a freezer at minus 200 degrees Celsius is also freezy peasy. Radiation? Bring it on. I can chill in pretty much any environment. I'm just awesome and can pretty much take anything. But when I really shine is during the extremes. Freshwater mosses and lichens are my favorites, though. It's like my comfort zone. You feel me?
We feel you, Carl. But we're curious. What aspects of your biology allow for your survival in such an extreme environment?
Well, my amazing resiliency actually comes from my molecular superhero, a unique protein that's called DSUP, which stands for damage suppressor. It protects my DNA, like a force field, saving me from harm by things like ionizing radiation, which is found in water, soil, and vegetation. It's got my back, I can assure you of that.
It's incredible, Carl. Now spill the beans on cryptobiosis, which I hear is another one of your survival tactics. How does that work for you guys?
Yes, cryptobiosis is my big ninja move. When my environment gets really dry, I'm able to squeeze out pretty much every drop of water from my body. I tuck my head and limbs in and roll up like a little cosmic burrito. That's what I like to call sleep mode activation, or in fancier terms, dormant or severe hibernation. When good conditions roll back, I unroll, stretch out, and go back to doing my business.
Wow, you truly are fantastic, like a micro ninja. Now, Carl, for our last question of the night, what can you tell us about life beyond Earth?
Well, with us being like the ultimate survivors, we can definitely teach you some things or raise some questions about life beyond our cozy little planet, or perhaps even broaden your perspectives on where to look for life. Since I can thrive so well in extreme environments on Earth, who says that our cosmic neighbors aren't doing the same? And since we now know about my cryptobiosis trick, where I shut down, go low-key, and wait for a good environment to return, who is to say that those same cosmic neighbors aren't rolling with similar moves? I've been around for a very, very long time. And I don't mean this like your grandma talking about her life experiences. I'm talking about my survival on Earth's biggest extinction events. I can handle the worst and bounce back, and maybe our buddies on other planets also have their own little stories of survival. I've taken my own strolls through space. That gets these scientists thinking that maybe life, or other bits that make it through, could be traveling through space. You peeps can understand that life can survive in environments that are not good for you humans, but plenty good for us extremophiles, or perhaps other entities.
Really inciting. All right, everyone, that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much. I am Liz Sukharov, and you have just watched The Wonders of Life Beyond Earth. Stick around for next week's episode where we attempt to interview a volcano. Just kidding, or maybe not. You only know when you come check us out. A big shout out to Carl for expanding our knowledge on the fascinating topic of extremophiles. Thank you so much.